Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Coming after him. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now on the counter. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Movement here from the tight end. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the toss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks?
The trick play on the punt results in a first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Terrapins are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
And they will score! Touchdown, Maryland! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Get set.
With jet sweep pass. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Makes the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. On the run, it's McDonald. Makes him talk to the hand. And the ball squirted out. And the defense. They get that turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive. Yeah,
you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Smashes through. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Nebraska, 24. Maryland, 17.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Edwards. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Deep. With a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Terrapins are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And he pulls it in end inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And the ball is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Quarterback checking the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's Nair. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters.